What's up, guys? 3 cents back at it. John here from 3 cents.
3 cents.
3 cents.
That's how many cents it cost to fuck your wife.
Oh!
John's married.
Sorry to my wife. Please let me know if you have had sex with Jock. Please. Because then, yeah, things are going to have to change.
Yeah. Jock looks kind of weird this episode.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
Oh!
Damn,
Owned.
he's got sass or something.
Got to be careful. He's kind of owning us.
Yeah, he
So
is,
far.
yeah. He's got pants that kind of look like curtains. You know?
Don't say that. He might own you.
Like he owns your wife.
Okay, it's been a minute and we've already both been roasted. It looks like he's about to... Are you affiliated with Eminem at all? Don't spit bars, that'll hurt me, bro.
For the audio listeners, Jock is wearing sunglasses and a hoodie it's over his head. And what does it say on your hoodie, Jock?
Be nice to people.
Does it?
Yeah, he's so nonchalant, he doesn't even want to read it. It says, eat the rich. So he's got a cannibal vibe happening.
I'm pretty sure on the back it says burn the bags.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
So Jock's pretty hardcore this episode.
Oh, this is hardcore app.
Kind of like a hardcore, like a Hassan kind of...
Yeah, you're going to get real political hot takes from me this app.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And yeah, today's going to be a very serious one, as you can tell.
Yeah, very serious.
Very serious stuff only.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And we're thinking we're going to talk about... We're all... Oh, fuck, I thought we were all 23. We're all different ages.
we're all different
all
ages.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really kind of ruins my intro here. One of us is 22, one's 23,
On
one's
average,
24.
On average.
Guess.
On
You
average,
fucking
we're
figure it out.
23.
Okay. Well, don't push it, buddy.
One of us is much closer to 30, let's be real.
Shit.
All right, now you figure it out. Anyway, now that we're at this stage in our lives, we're going to talk about adulthood, things we've learnt, things we haven't learnt yet. I don't know how we're going to talk about.
I grew up in the adulthood.
True, bro. This guy's fucking hardcore, man.
He's been an adult for 18 years.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to talk about some more, like what have we learned? What's some silly little things we figured out on the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, when took me till I was 19, I figured out I got to wash my gooch. I don't know, stuff
Wait,
like
what?
that.
Wait, is that a real
Is that
example?
an example or is that like a...
No. Anyway.
I feel like you naturally wash that in the process.
I guess it depends.
Depends how
How much
stanky.
gooch you got to work with. How much real estate's down there to cover.
Yeah.
Might be a huge operation, you never know.
If you have a sizable block of land
And
down
also
there.
the distance between the hole and the ball. It's like how much are you fiddling around to clean if you're like worried about fingering your asshole?
Okay. I had a buddy of
don't worry
mine who told me that like he never washed his legs growing up. And like his mum told him like you don't have to wash your legs because the soap just runs down the
falls
body.
down.
That doesn't seem right.
No.
I mean, yeah, you just do you put soap in your hand and you fucking have a go at it.
Yeah, wash your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. That's a first bit of advice from 3 cents. Wash your legs.
That's our adulthood advice. Wash your legs.
Advice.
Between the legs, you don't have to worry about as much, but the legs definitely focus.
Depends how
on.
much stank you got down there.
Why are we just talking about okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought as a child I was going to see more people go into anaphylactic shock.
Right. True.
Did that surprise anyone else?
I put a woman into anaphylactic shock. This isn't a bit. This isn't a
Wait,
bit.
this is a part of the
This is not a
character.
bit. This is out of character.
Wait, what did you do?
What did you do, man?
I was working at a restaurant and then she told me she had a peanut allergy and I was fully aware. And then
You're like nonchalant and give a fuck.
I was like, fucking grow up. He's a
Prove
peanut.
it.
Holy trauma dump.
Yeah, I said to her, holy trauma dump, and then shoved a peanut down her throat.
Wow.
No, I gave a dessert to her friend for like her birthday on the house.
Yeah.
And it was like just for her friend, and I kind of just forgot to mention there were peanuts in it. And
Right.
then the peanut anaphylactic lady had to go.
Fuck.
And then, yeah.
You have to stab her in the neck with a needle?
No, she went to hospital.
Ah.
Oh.
That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's alright, or no?
Yeah, she called back. She's fun.
Yeah, cool.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
hardcore, bro.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
You see it in like movies and stuff. Like it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought I was going to have to get on the, what are they called? Defibrillators?
What
in like
why would
in
you
real
go on a
life.
defib?
Yeah, I thought you think you have to at some point.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Because what's it called? Doctors ABC.
Yeah,
D?
doctors
Yeah.
ABC.
And then they add the
ABCD.
D because the D is like last case. You're gonna have to get on the defibrillators and
You have to, yeah.
shock someone. I was like, all right, I'm getting ready
I
for
thought
that.
D stood for death. It was like Dr. ABCD. It's like you fucked it. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna D, you're just
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've run out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like not in terms of defibrillator, but whatever. I used to get really
Defibrillator.
worried that I didn't know Morse code.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like I feel like there's going to be a point where I'm going to need Morse code for something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What like in terms of like sailing or just kind of like in life in general?
Just in general, I feel like there would be a point where someone started communicating like it's an emergency and they
Yeah.
need help and they're communicating only in Morse code.
Well, that's how the government get it past you.
Yeah.
All the lies.
Yeah. True.
The government are talking Morse code.
No, they use Morse code as a vehicle to make people feel they're intelligent and know the code, but they've got another code. Horse code.
Horse code, okay.
Horse code. It's a sort of aerial communication method where like they put horses in positions and it spells out words and stuff.
Okay. Is that why I've been seeing horses everywhere?
But
I just assumed it was a different group of people.
But it still spells out just words. Like it's not like a different language. It's still just spelling out words.
And it's really hard because the horses keep moving.
Yeah. Okay, the horses keep running around.
Go back, fucking go. Guy comes out of a bush, fucking walk backwards.
Stand, fucking make the C, stay still.
Okay. What's the most appropriate word to be made out of horses?
Horse.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Or-
nay.
Or like, yeah, nay's a good one. Except I imagine N would be hard to orchestrate horses.
There's some
And
letters
G
in
as
there. If
well.
they started mixing around,
G
it
would be fucked.
go wrong.
G would be
Imagine
tricky.
horses trying to make a G.
I feel like I is tricky because like the bottom ones start to make a J, you know? Like you
Or
gotta
an
keep-
R.
Or an R if they curving at the top.
Yeah.
Or a fucking pi symbol if they really coordinate.
Or an L if the one horse that's supposed to be the
Corner.
top of the eye.
Ah.
I reckon horses would do better maths than words.
Do you think the government are going to write equations in horse?
Yeah.
Horse code, bro.
Horse code. Yeah.
Horse code. There you go, horse code.
Yeah, no, I agree. Morse code was one of those things that's like, this is definitely going to be used in my life, and I just don't know when.
I'm fucked for not knowing
I'm
it.
fucked for not knowing it.
Yeah.
I know how to do SOS in Morse code.
What's that? Do it with your hands.
I've forgotten.
Isn't it just, it's like dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like supposed to be the easiest to understand.
Yeah. Well, it works in like a system of like A is 1 dot, and then it's like,
These 2 dots.
yeah, and then it's like dash dot, and then dash
Z
dot.
is
dot.
26 dots.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean. Giggling at.
I don't know. Speaking in terms of just like life updates and stuff,
Yeah.
I mentioned when we did our like first episode of the year, we were talking about
What episode was that?
I don't know. We were talking about New Year's resolutions though.
Oh, yeah, real.
Yeah, and I mentioned one of my New Year's resolutions was that I was going to count every sneeze that I did,
Yep.
Sneeze update.
and
Yep.
John clowned on me.
Yeah, because it's silly.
I think I did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is it's currently the 25th of June
Yep.
that we're recording this.
Yep.
Almost 6 months of the year. Almost halfway.
Halfway between Christmas and Christmas.
Yeah. Halfway between
Halfway
Christmas
between
and
Christmas and the other Christmas.
Yeah.
Anzac Day, Australia Day, Invasion Day, whichever one.
Or New Year's Day.
I was thinking the 25th.
Whatever. Christmas.
True. Anyway, I have some updates on my sneezes,
Let's see.
if you will. Do you guys have any guesses on how many I've done total?
1,000?
No way. 426.
Okay.
332.
Okay. Well, Jock wins. The answer is 639 sneezes total.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like four times a day.
Yeah.
That's nearly 4 times a day.
What's
In
the
fact,
average out? What's the average?
the average is 3.7.
Bro, you sneezing
Wow.
like silly.
Yeah.
A lot of sneezes.
A lot of sneezes.
I'm
What's
getting-
you got hay fever?
Well, I thought that I would have sneezed more. So there's some days where I go 0 sneezes.
Yeah, is there a pretty
Yeah.
close?
You never notice the days you don't sneeze. You always notice the days you sneeze.
True.
So true. So
Like,
true.
it's
Except when it's visually represented and I look at the zeros.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there pretty close range, or is it very like you had 20 sneezes?
Well, I'll show you. I have a graph of all the sneezes.
I've got sunglasses and I can't see.
You can't see anything? Jock can't see anything because he's got sunglasses on. These are my sneezes
This
per
will be
day.
on screen.
I'll put it on the screen.
Okay, so there was some massive spikes.
Yeah, but it's pretty up and down, you know?
Whoa. What are those? Are they like start of the month? You'd be sneezing like silly?
Well, they're the months down the bottom. It's weird the way it's represented. I wanted to show every day. But the most sneezes I had was 20 on a day. Back-to-back 20s, the 3rd and 4th of June.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you get sick? Were there any anomalies?
I didn't feel like I got sick at any specific point where like I started sneezing a lot. But I did find that March I sneezed the most.
Whoa.
There
We
you
should
go.
fuck with his statistics so hard, John, and like tie him down and like pepper in the nose and like fucking give him like 30 sneezes in a day and just ruin all of it.
Yeah, or when he goes to the toilet, put pepper on his mic.
Ooh, okay, yeah. The old pepper mic.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah.
Does pepper actually make you sneeze?
Apparently.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. I did make a short film based on the idea that pepper made you sneeze, but
yeah.
I wasn't sure what to do with all the data because I thought that it would be fun initially to have sneeze data, and then I realized I don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
But
sell it.
Yeah, can you sell it to like a foreign country?
I could try. If anyone wants to buy this data,
Look
let me
into
know.
it.
It's the data economy. Everything's all money's made on data, so surely it's worth something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Some ad marketing agency would love to know your sneeze output.
Probably. I worked out. So I sneezed 180 times on weekends,
Wow.
which accounted for 28% of total sneezes
Holy.
happened on a weekend.
Are you like outside more or like?
I don't know because it sounds crazy, but then if you look at it, there are 2 days in the weekend. So the weekend is 28% of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Exactly.
It's a fucking
It's
pointless statistic.
It's a pointless. I was like, this will be interesting to see if I'm going outside or something, and it's
That's
just exactly the same.
Yep.
Well, that's the sort of thing with averages. Is the more sample you have, the closer to average you'll be.
True.
It's very true, and that's why it's sort of plateauing at 3.7.
You're gonna have to. But I didn't give a fuck at first, but now I'm kind of interested going into winter and spring and how that's gonna go.
See, I've been the opposite. I cared at the start. Now I'm giving less of a fuck.
Bro's in character. He's in character. He does. I swear, Jock cares. He's just in character. Yeah, I don't really know. Like it's pretty boring actually. I broke 500 on May 26th, the day after my birthday.
Wow.
I thought it was gonna be exciting.
Okay, Jackson, you're given $500,000, but you have to sneeze for the rest of your life 20 times a day. For $500,000 the rest of your life, you taking that money?
How?
And it could be spread out, and you could have 20 sneezes in a row and your eyeballs pop out, or it could be spread along 20 hours, one sneeze an hour.
Like, what happens if I don't?
You just live your normal life. You just don't get $500,000.
Is it 500 every year or just 501 lump sum?
500,000 one time. So
Okay.
it's like not a huge
So
amount,
do I
but
get it
it's
at the start, and then if I don't sneeze that many times, they take
it's not
it
a
away?
choice. It's like if taking this money, you've been cursed
For the rest
with
of your life.
20 sneezes a day for
So
the rest
if
of
I
your life.
don't,
Nothing happens. It's just an offer. You've been offered. Do you know how hypotheticals work?
yeah, but
You've been offered this.
okay.
Do you push the button or not?
And there's no
$500,000.
consequence for then not doing it.
No, you just
That's
walk
how
away.
these work.
The bonus is the money.
Okay, wait. I don't. Wait. So it's forcing me to sneeze.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were saying like I now have to make myself sneeze 20 times.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it
$500,000 to sneeze 20 times a day?
for sure.
I wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
Nah. It pays for like half a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like 20 times a lot of sneezing.
Yeah.
And what if you're like in a job interview and you get hit with like 5 in a row?
Oh,
By
by
the time
sorry,
I'm-
this thing happens.
Took 500K back in the day. Only bought half my house.
Yeah,
I need
why
a job.
I need a job now. I only got half a house.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not big enough of a... Because how
I need
much of a
more-
punishment is a sneeze, really?
I mean, as a guy who's done 20 sneezes in a day, it didn't really affect my life.
Yeah,
But I think
every day.
I think by the time I'm 48, I'm gonna be like, man, this sneezing thing's getting real old.
You love like it would like fuck with your nose, surely.
Yeah.
Like start like nosebleeds and like your sinuses would be like fucking ruined.
You'd think, yeah.
Do you think the doctor then like removes my nose, but I still have to sneeze? So there's like some
I don't
sort
know
of.
if that drastic measure would be taken. Perhaps a fake nose.
Okay.
Bionic
fake
nose.
sniffer.
We talked about
Yeah,
this.
we did a metal bionic nose.
This was like ep 3.
Getting a bionic nose.
No,
Nah,
what-
that
what
was like
episode
that was
this?
that was in the 10s. That was in the
Was it in the 10s?
Are you talking about the one where we talked about fake,
that was 13.
like Foley sneezing?
I reckon I was
Holy
bang on at
shit.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did we talk about?
John talked about this thing he'd seen online about like AI smelling or something.
No, they built a machine that could smell who the father is of a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we deduced that it was because the father smoked cigarettes. Stunk of shit.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah, yeah.
We are
We,
clever.
we got to the bottom of that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I really have about my sneezing. I don't really know what else like to do with it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
really
whether I
like a
should keep going.
plateaued bit.
Yeah.
Where does the bit go?
I don't know. Like it's not. That's what I kind of looked at the total and I was like, yeah, all right.
It's just stats.
Yeah.
What's
They're
another
interesting
thing- What's
stats, I
another stat that's like interesting to collect, like sneezes? Farts.
Yeah, farts.
Maybe. Do you have to then quantify though? Because not every fart is equal.
True.
Yeah, sneezes are very like hats.
You must like them like a 1 to 10 metric of fart.
Yeah.
Like stink, sound, volume.
This one's a
Yeah.
stinker.
This one's a stinker, but a quieter.
I gotta
Now
fill
this
out
is This is a loud one, but
Yeah.
no
I
smell.
gotta fill out a form every time I fart.
You get like a Google sheet that has all the forms automatically filling it into a graph.
Yeah.
Is there like a it pre-fills all the boxes? There's just at the top it says shit myself.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
tick that one. And
Yeah,
it
that
pre-fills.
maxes all at about to
Yeah.
10. It's a bad shit myself.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys shit yourself? Pooped in your pants real bad.
I think I was 13. I remember it.
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't shit my pants much, but when I was like probably 12 or something, I shit my pants really bad, and I'm sorry to grandma for this as well. But it was the one time in my life I told my grandma to shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Because it was really bad. I had like extremely bad one day after school. It was like a Tuesday after school. Mum picks me up from school. She's like, "Oh, grandma's like just at like the house. Like she's just visiting, seeing what's up." I was like, "Mum, like I've got the worst stomach pain of all time." And then I I had explosive like shit my pants so bad, and it was like I was being stabbed in the stomach, like extreme pain. And then I was like, when it's so painful, I'm like, "Oh my god." And my grandma was trying to tell me, like, I think my grandma was in a bit of a weird mood as well. She was like, because I think I was like, as a kid, I was like, "Oh my god, this hurts," you know? I was like yelling. And my grandma was like, surely it's not that bad. My grandma said that. And I was like, "Grandma, shut the fuck up."
I love to see that scene of John. How old are you? Like 9 or
Yeah,
12?
I think 11 or 12.
11? Just, Grandma, shut the fuck up. I'm shitting my pants.
I'm actively
Yeah.
shitting my pants. Yeah.
I guess I didn't have an experience like that.
Okay.
Mine was just like, I was sitting on the couch waiting for like my buddy to come around,
Yeah.
and like, I just like thought it was a fart, and then it went too far. And I remember like going to my dad being like, "I don't know what to do. What
I shit
help?"
myself.
Like, yeah.
I shitted.
And he's like, "Yeah, we'll just put it in the washing machine. Just
Yeah.
change your pants."
Yeah.
Yuck.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poopy stinky.
Poop is stinky sometimes. Most of the time, even.
Quite
yeah.
often.
Yeah.
I'm working on something though.
You gonna fix it?
Oh, okay. I thought he was he's like got one brewing. Like he's working on it right
This
now.
ain't a stinker.
This one.
This
Breaking
one
the
ain't
mold.
stinking.
Revolutionary, innovative, shitty stink.
When did you shit yourself last, Jock?
Loki like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I had this thing where it was like, I still have this thing. If I'm like in a really giggly mood and I start laughing, I just lose all control of my bodily functions.
Shit everywhere.
Like famously, there was a time I was playing hide and seek with my brother, and I was hiding in his closet, and he was walking around the room like, "Where are you?" And I was giggling so hard I pissed myself, and he found me because the piss was running out the bottom of the
Oh no.
That's awesome.
cupboard. And there was another time I was just hanging with the boys, we were like having beers or something, and I was just giggling and I shit myself
Damn. That's just lad
Hilarious,
shit.
dude.
in character.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. That's all the character backstory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
didn't
It's
actually.
not real.
Shit my pants and then waddled to the bathroom and had to scoop it out of my underwear because I was
Yeah.
at a friend's house and I had no spares.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy.
You scoop it with your hand?
No, I grabbed toilet paper.
TP.
Okay.
I
guessing you
I
wrapped-
TP gloved it and
Mummified the hand.
yeah, I got like a couple rolls of TP. I was like squatting with the shit around my ankles, and it was like in the underwear, like a little basket. And I grabbed the toilet paper, a couple rolls on the hand, just
Yeah. And slam dunk. But can you admit right now? See, that moment probably didn't feel good. But how gangster did you feel slam dunking that shit in the toilet? Pretty
I
gangster.
think I would have felt more gangster if it wasn't my own shit.
Someone else's shit.
Maybe if I was slam dunking someone else's shit, there's like a power dynamic there to explore.
Yeah.
But I think with my own shit, there's like the level of degrading is quite overpowering.
Right.
Yeah. So you'd prefer to be
Playing with
shoveling
some-
someone else's shit into the toilet?
Well, there's like a moral win there. There's like you're doing something for the community.
Yeah.
Whereas it's your own shit, it's like I caused this mess, I got to clean it. Whereas like it's kind of a charitable effort to scoop someone else's shit into the toilet.
Yeah.
I would be like resenting that person.
Oh really? You're not a kind-hearted person.
If John shit his pants
Yeah.
and then I had to scoop it out of his underpants into the toilet, I'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, and I'm the one that's like, bro, you have to do it.
Yeah, you're
You have
watching.
to.
You're standing there, Winnie the Pooh, watching me.
Dude, there's shit in my pants. Oh, you've got to scoop it out.
I can't do it.
I'm not touching that. Fucking disgusting.
Dude, it's a charitable. It's charitable if you do it. You'll feel so
Yeah.
much better about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the ableness of the person I'm scooping the shit out of their pants.
Slam dunking. Skadoosh.
Sound effects
As
would
you're
help.
dropping it in.
Sound effect like there's like an NBA 2K shooting green sound when
Yeah.
you slam it in.
Yeah.
What's the sound? Cha-ching.
I don't know. Sploosh.
Yeah.
Can we stop talking about shit?
Yeah, sorry. Adulthood advice. I got adulthood
Splash.
advice. I've lived out of home for 2 years now.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Whoa.
Shit stains a lot. Clothes get stained really easily.
Yep.
Get
And
a good,
sometimes you just have to give up on a shirt.
yeah,
You
sometimes
stain
you just
it.
have to give up.
You stain it and you're just like, I'll wash this.
This
And
is
you're
just
like,
a house
oh,
shirt
fuck.
now.
Like, yeah.
Good stain remover is a good one. You like stain remover, you let it sit for a couple of minutes, you give it a quick rinse, and then chuck it in the washing machine with the rest. It comes out pretty easy most of the time. Oil stains fucking blow nuts and nards. They suck. Get them early. If you get an oil stain, get it early. Get rubbing at it. Get the oil out. Use like baking soda. Use water. Use like soap, detergent. Just get the shit out fast. If you let it sit, it stays forever. And then you have to oil stain the whole clothes because then it matches.
Oh yeah. Or it just becomes a bedtime shirt.
Yeah, well,
Winnie the Pooh
there's an
shirt.
oil stain on these pants actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
The butthole.
Yeah, I pooed out oil, fortunately, and I stained it.
Pure oil.
You were the one that said butthole. Don't get mad at me for bringing up poo.
No, yeah, that was on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Invest in a good mop and vacuum,
Yeah.
True, dude.
and surround yourself with people that don't laugh at you for when you poo your pants.
You tell
Really?
me all of your buddies didn't laugh at you?
They're like, we're so sorry that happened to you.
They
don't
started
remember.
yelling at him. They were angry.
I feel like I blinked. I feel like I got like roaring applause. Maybe
Yeah.
they heard it, and I waddled away, and they went, "Holy shit! He shit his pants!
He's
yeah!
done it again.
Yeah, he's done it again! Yeah! Whoa!"
How long is it awesome? Like if you shit your pants and everyone's like, that's hilarious. And then
Yeah.
if you just like sit
It's
there.
awesome for as
and
long
you
as you
don't-
sit there.
Yeah.
As soon as you stand up to clean up, you've lost all awesomeness. If you shit there and go, "Yep,"
How long can you sit there though? Because I feel like it's not awesome if the guy shit himself 10 minutes ago and he's
It's-
still sitting here.
Horseshoe effect, bro. I think you can sit there-
there's a bell curve.
You can sit there for 10. You can sit there for 10 minutes, and everyone's like, "This guy's the man."
40 minutes later, dude, he's still the man.
Yeah. I think 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes. This guy's the fucking man. He's sitting at the table, no fucks given. Shit is clearly in his pants.
We can all
Then
smell it.
when it goes from then 10 to an hour, those 15 minutes are, oh my god, this guy sucks. This is the worst guy of all time. As soon as it hits that hour mark, it's like this guy
Dude,
is
he's
fucking
still here.
awesome.
This is I kind of got to respect it a little bit.
This guy is fucking awesome.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay.
if he's there for 30 minutes, it's like this guy's got some some issues, like some underlying issues here. As soon as it hits the hour, it's like, nah, he's just that nonchalant.
God, how awesome that the let's be serious and talk about adulthood episode has gone into talking about shitting your pants.
I mean, that's what most of adulthood is, right?
Yeah, true.
You're born in a diaper, you die in one. Let's be real, fellas.
Yeah.
You
Benjamin
might as well
Button.
fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Might as well just never take the diaper off.
That's what I'm saying. I will say along that note, have you guys used like wet wipes when you're in the toilet?
No.
No.
It's kind of nice.
I've heard it's game changing, but they
Yeah.
clog, but they clog the toilet.
You have to get flushable ones.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
heard it's revolutionary.
dude, it is. No joke. John's not kidding.
Yeah.
It's
Shit.
crazy, dude. You do the general procedure, and then just the last one.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I miss the last bit, and then you get a little poo in your undies, and then you're like,
What?
sorry, it was
Character?
sorry, I felt like this was in
Character backstory.
So sometimes when this character poos, he gets little what are they called? Dingleberries. And sometimes the dingleberries really hurt because
Your
they're like
mummy has to
really
come with
knotted
gloves.
up there. And then I go, you know what? They stay. And then you pull that shit up, and then at the end of the day you go, "Oh, that was a mistake. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have stayed."
Yep.
And then that underwear goes, "Oh,
I'll grab them for you.
Huh?
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
just you throw out the underwear and then have a
Okay.
shower, probably.
Oh, true. Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In character, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This isn't like a very novel idea.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a pretty consistent thing that people hear.
Yeah.
But like,
Gonna pull out the craziest shit we've ever heard.
no, like, it's weird how as a kid you don't understand about like how nothing matters in terms of like social hierarchy, in terms of like the things you do and the way that you're respected, or like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like in school,
You put so much more of a weight on things that, in the end, aren't going to be impactful to your life. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, and like the way that people look at you and they're like, I can't talk to this person because this person's this, and I
Yeah.
can't dress like this, and I can't do these things. And then it's weird to like look back and be like, man, I wish I'd just like done the things I actually wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because
You know?
what I ended up doing in that insecurity was way cringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like 12th grade, I was like, the things I have to do is keep my options open for careers. So I'm going to do the highest maths. I'm going to do physics. I'm going to do the highest level of English. I'm going to do that so that I can keep all of the courses that I can apply to at uni as like maxed out as possible. And then it's like, I was like, I don't actually want to do any of these degrees. Why did
Yeah.
I do any of these?
Yeah.
And like
True.
every year I wanted to do like the musical production,
Yeah.
and like I was like, I can't because there's the clique that does music production,
Yeah.
but I'm not part of that clique, so I
Mm.
can't apply to do it.
Mm.
And it's like, I really wish I had any of that musical production experience. I wish I had have learnt skills. I wish I had have made friends in that sort of circle,
Yeah.
because then I came out of uni and like, I was like, I don't want to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And so then the stuff that I ended up doing, I have to learn from the ground up, because I didn't spend any time at school actually learning that stuff, because I was too embarrassed of like wanting to like that stuff, and too focused on like opportunities, which I didn't care about.
Yeah.
It's really hard to stay in this like poo in his pants character whenever we get serious, but I'll try.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Think kind of in a similar vein. I feel like the thing I was going to talk about is my high school experience as well. It was I like did a similar thing, not really in terms of like subject specifically, but I like had this thing, especially in year 12, where I was like, I have to lock in.
Yeah.
And I was like, in terms of like, there was a lot of parties and stuff, and I would kind of go to them every now and then, but I didn't drink a lot, didn't do any drugs or anything, like didn't go crazy, didn't there was opportunities for fun there. Not saying the drug stuff, but like there was opportunities for fun. And I
John's
was
saying
like,
if you don't do drugs, you're a fucking loser.
His advice is, if you're a child in school right
Do
now,
drugs.
go do drugs.
exactly. Nah, but like there's opportunities for fun, and I was like, fuck that, I'm locking in. Year 12, I'm locking in. And then I got a really shit ATAR anyway. Like,
Okay.
well, if you don't know what an ATAR is, for interstate other country people, at the end of your final year at school, you get like
An aggregate score.
whatever that
You're
means.
put into a percentile with every
Out
other
of a
student in Australia
Yeah.
out of 99.95, because
Yeah.
obviously you can't be 100. That's not how percentiles work. So if you get if you're a 90 ATAR,
Very
that
out of
means you're in the
character.
top 10%.
Yeah.
If you get 99.95, that means you're in the top 0.05%.
Yeah.
If you get 70, it means you're in the top 30%.
And for
et
when
cetera,
it when it comes to going into universities and stuff, most are like want you at least get 70. Most like
Yeah.
obviously the higher fucking medical shit they want 95 and up.
Yeah.
But like most like we studied film and our thing was like, can you at least get 70?
Can you at least graduate?
Yeah. And I locked in all the year 12. I got 57.
All
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah, I got 57. So and that was me like, yeah. And I looked back and I was like, man, like the guys I watched do cocaine at parties got like 85.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I feel like, I'm not saying do cocaine, but I'm saying like, I think it's healthy just to have fun.
Yeah, I think so.
I think like it's healthy to be able to like.
I think there's a lot of weight on things that, like, in the grand scheme of things, like I had friends that wanted to do med and didn't quite get the ATAR or didn't like do the prerequisites to get into med. Took them another year of doing another course to get in.
Yeah,
Like it's a year.
exactly.
In the grand scheme of your life, that's fucking nothing. You could
Yeah.
spend that year traveling. There's so much you can do in life that's like, why? Like the grand scheme of things, it's not boiled down to these one moments. It's
Yeah.
like everything's fluid.
Yeah.
Anything can change.
I saw something one time where it was like a guy saying, I don't want to do a doctor's degree because it's like 5 years of my life. And then the point was made like, you're going to be there in 5 years anyway. Those 5 years are going to pass. You might as well do something
In them,
in
yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
Yeah, time doesn't stop if you don't work in it. So you got to work with the time you're given. Scary.
Facts.
It's terrifying, yeah.
I had a pretty different experience at school, I think. I was pretty lucky. I went to a very good school, and also, like, I was one of those people early on that, like, kind of just did well, like, without trying.
Yeah.
And then I hit, like, year 11 and year 10, and then all of a sudden that stopped working. Like, the baseline not trying, I started getting bad at grades.
Yeah,
I went,
yeah.
oh, fuck, this isn't clicking.
Yeah.
And then year 11, I did pretty bad. Like, I was in, not the highest maths, but the second highest maths, and I was getting, like, C's and D's, and I was cheating.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
I was doing really bad,
Yeah.
and Mum's like, "You have to drop. You like can't do it." And then I was like, in all earnest, like everyone says this, but I meant it. I was like, I will actually try next year.
Yeah.
Like, trust me. Like I know I can do it. I'm just not applying myself.
Yeah.
And then year 12 came, and I just locked in, I guess. But it worked
Nice. Yeah. It worked.
because I got like. Well, the first maths test back, I got 100%. And I was like, okay, maybe I do lock in. And then
Yeah.
I did well that year. I got like 97.
Yeah, ATAR.
Far
Fuck.
out, dude.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
97's insane.
Yeah, I think that I had a similar thing growing up where I have a firm belief that my level of intellect is at the level of a smart 9th grader. And so, like, I never tried all the way up until, like, 10th grade.
You're like, I'm out of my element.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then as soon as, like, 10th grade is kind of like, oh, like, a smart 9th grader can get through 10th grade, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, 11 comes and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I understand some of this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like, it really does not matter in the end. Like, sitting right here, me and John, with our ATAR differences, it has changed nothing.
Yeah, we're on the same couch.
Yeah, we're on the same couch. We went to the same uni. We got like pretty similar grades, and we
Yeah.
graduated with the same degree.
Yeah.
Nothing on our degree says one of us did better or one of us did worse.
Yeah.
And nothing on that piece of paper is like, well, this guy in high school did way better. Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
No
This guy
employer,
didn't do drugs enough.
yeah, no employer is going to look at that and be like, that's an impact on whether you're worth a position. It's all about how you present yourself as a person.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe don't like say slurs on the line and things like that. That might help.
Mission failed. Yeah.
Stop saying
And
that.
then joking. Go. Good luck finding them, buddy. Don't dig too
Don't
deep.
invite that.
Don't dig too deep. Anywho.
Yeah.
For in 20 years' time, there might be things we've said recently that are now considered slurs. When we have said them, they weren't considered.
Yeah,
that.
they weren't.
Obviously, would never have said them.
Yeah.
Like Brian Master.
Shut up.
We're not talking about Brian Master. Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, one more thing I had to say. This is another depressing thing.
Okay.
But one thing you learn as an adult.
Why did I play the character in this episode?
I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
it was a bold choice.
I said before this, I was like, maybe I don't know if you want to be the character this one, but
Yeah, but I didn't know who would do the serious.
you really haven't like done a character at all.
Yeah, because I
You
gave
said
up
at
'cause I
the
got scared.
At the start, you were like, "Fuck off," and then like now you're just regular.
I kind of like, don't remind him of the character. The first minute he said he was going to fuck my mum and do something to you. I don't know. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
So hot.
John, you were saying something?
Yeah, your point I was going to make, and it's going to sound depressing, but there's a hopeful thing to this, right? And this is advice. This is something I would tell. Maybe we do a segment here after I've done my thing. You guys can go.
Okay.
We do a thing of what would you tell yourself 5 years ago?
Okay.
So our 19, 18, 17-year-old self.
Yep.
What would we? Yeah, guess. What would we tell them? And for me, I think I would tell my blank self because they have to guess.
Your younger
what?
self.
Wait,
My younger self, my 5 years younger self. Either whatever, you know the numbers. Anyway, he gives a fuck. That I think there's sometimes shit just like doesn't work out, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, not to be. Hear me out. There's like when you're in school, right? You can do like a test. You can study hard. Here's the topics. Okay, I'm going to study these topics. You go in, and I'm locked in. I know what's up. You're in the test, and you're like answering questions. You're like going through. You're like, man, I'm nailing this. I got everything. And then if you get your test back and it's a fail, you can be like, what the fuck happened? And then you can at least get the test back, look at it and be like, oh, here's where I fucked up.
There's an empirical measurement to your success.
Yeah, and there's like, if you study enough, you shouldn't fail. Maybe something goes wrong, but then even if it does go wrong, you can look at it and see what happened.
There's a clear guideline to preparation.
Exactly. But with a lot of things in life, I've found, there's just like, you can't really... You can try fucking do shit, but it's not going to work out. That's what I tell my 18-year-old self. You can try it. Try as hard as you want, buddy. It ain't working out. But
Okay.
But I will say,
Can you imagine if yourself from 5 years in the future came in, you're fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Nothing
You're
you can do.
absolutely
Nothing
fucked.
will work out. Don't try. Give up. Go home.
but that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
Expound.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
Just
Because
when you're looking at Jock, just try and talk into your mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Do
a
this
good.
more often. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that's the spontaneity of life. You know what I'm saying? And I think
yeah.
it's, it's all part of it. I think failing horribly at some things and being like, oh man, like I thought I had that one, and then it doesn't work out. I think sometimes you can learn from it, but then there's sometimes it's like, man, there's nothing to learn from that. It just didn't. It's just like whatever, and then you kind of keep going,
Keep moving forward.
Yeah,
Life's unpredictable. Life's
Yeah.
irrational. Run with it.
But then on the other side, there's sometimes some very nice things will happen, and you didn't have to work for it. You just got given it. It's very rare. 18-year-old me, don't expect anything like that. But sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes things worked out. Sometimes you get moved onto someone's table in class.
True. Very true.
And then all of a sudden that guy drove you to Jock's house this morning.
True. Very
I think
true.
That's one of the examples of the other thing. Sometimes things go wrong and you just got to run with it.
He's back.
Sometimes
in his
things
character.
go really bad.
He's back in his character. He's being
Yeah.
silly again. So you want me and Jock to do that?
Yeah. What would you tell your 5-year younger self? You can't spoil anything that's happened in your life.
Okay. That was my first plan.
Yeah, I was gonna do like the Frank Ocean thing where he's like, "Hey man, this is about to happen."
Right.
Frank Ocean.
I didn't get there.
Oh, there's a Frank Ocean thing where he wrote himself a letter from like the future, and it's like, "Hey man, things are pretty shit right now. I know you're working that shit job. You're still gonna keep working there for a couple of years, but things are gonna get better. Also, your name's Frank now because he changed his name." And then he's like, and then like,
Hey, what?
And you're gay.
His first name's not Frank?
No, he changed his name to
Oh.
Frank Ocean. Anyway, and then he's like, yeah, you actually finally will finish that album and actually publish it and you'll actually find success. And it's like a really sweet letter.
By the way, that little gay joke I made that no one laughed at, we'll cut it.
Wait, what was this? I didn't hear
It was
it.
in character.
Okay.
Can you repeat it?
Well, I just said, well, like, in the letter, Jackson was like, oh, I changed his name to Frank. And
Yeah.
I said, and by the way, you're gay.
Yeah, I guess.
But it wasn't funny.
Yeah. I didn't hear it. Sorry, bro.
So I can't spoil anything.
You can't spoil
Can't
anything.
spoil anything. All right, Jeff, you want to go first, or do you want me to?
You can go, Jock, I'll think.
Okay. 5 years ago, I was either 19, 18, or 17.
Correct. Thanks for sticking with that, by the way.
I think it's important for my past self to understand the value of
Bitcoin.
ethereal and NFTs. Get in early and get in hot. No, the value of like self-importance and the value of like giving yourself, like, you're worth something and you should be acting in accordance to your own worth. Like, don't let other people walk over you. Don't let other people control what you do. Take control of your life and take charge with your emotions and your relationships, and look after yourself in a way that you would want to be looked after by someone else. Yeah, just fucking sort your shit out. Some bad shit's gonna happen to you, alright?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your outlook on life will change very drastically in a couple months.
Very soon. Yeah.
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 No, years actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Jock's shit is like so real. Like I feel like that like hits me right now.
Mm.
I'm playing a character.
Yeah.
That character.
There's all the characters.
Yeah.
I think it is an important sentiment though. I think people don't value themselves highly enough.
Yeah.
Just every day. Like no matter how like shit your life's going or how bad everything looks around you, like World War III, whatever, you as a person are valuable and you should treat yourself how you would want to be treated by someone else. And if things in your life are not, if people around you are making you feel not good, there's no reason keeping them. There's fucking billions of people in the world. Just go find new people.
True.
Don't try and force something that's not working. Don't put a square block in a circle hole. Don't polish a shit.
Yeah. I've tried. It ain't working.
Just
Polishing
becomes, just your
terms.
hands get real dirty and it smells a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of what Jock said is real. And I mean that's the
And
point,
what I
right?
said was pretty real. as well.
Yeah, what John said's real. I'm like I've had time to process what you said.
Okay.
I'm still kind of processing what Jock said.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, buddy.
Look 19, 17 or 18-year-old Jackson.
Look
Yeah.
around at all your buddies you've got right now, okay? Some
Very
of them
few and far between.
some of them are going to stick around, some of them it's not important. You're going to get other buddies
Okay. Yeah.
and they're maybe better.
Mm.
Some of the old ones will stick around, but some of the new guys are pretty cool. Yeah, look, dude, just like actually do stuff that you care about. Like, don't do the shit that like you feel like you should be doing. You know, like just actually like write stuff because you want to write stuff, make stuff because you want to make stuff. Like read books because it's cringe to read books or whatever. You know, like don't like nothing matters, bro. But like everything matters. The only thing that matters is like doing whatever you want. You know.
True.
But not in the like piece of shit way. Like doing whatever you want in like a respectful member of society way. Go to the library. Start going to the library.
Libraries are swag.
Oh, you know what I should? You know what I should say to my 5-year-old
self.
5-year-old or 5 years ago self.
Either way.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, however old I am. Start stamping every coffee you get on one of those free coffee cards. And then now I'll be able to cash in the free coffees.
Okay.
Can I add something to my 5-year-old
Yeah.
5 years ago?
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. I was just gonna say like stop jacking off.
Okay. Did it work?
No, I'm still raw and sore.
Speaking of like the way that your opinions have been shaped by us growing up and stuff and what matters, what doesn't. There's been like a recurring conversation that John's been having about strawberry milk and his opinions on strawberry milk.
Yeah.
Jock / Jonk, this character that you're playing.
Yeah.
Do you like strawberry milk?
Jock. I hate all flavored milk, and Jock hates all flavored milk. He told me.
Okay.
It's just like, why the fuck are you flavoring the chocolates? Chill, because it's also a milk-based product. But like, fucking strawberry and banana milk. What are you, a fucking like 7-year-old like infant? Like, it's gross. It's disgusting. It tastes fake. It tastes yucky. Banana flavored anything is the most foul thing of all time.
Correct.
Don't try and reproduce flavors of real things, but just make them super artificial tasting. They're so yucky.
He's playing a character.
So hold
And Jock also thinks this.
on. Wow. Okay. So you and Jock, right?
Yeah.
If you saw, let's say we weren't friends,
Okay.
and you saw me sitting by myself with have you seen the oak strawberry milk?
Yeah.
Bright pink.
Yeah, yeah.
And you saw me sitting by myself sipping that.
Yeah.
On a park bench.
I would strive to change the trajectory of your life by killing myself in front of you.
Yes, dude.
I can't believe. I don't know how I feel about being in the minority on this.
Okay, but can we give backstory first?
The point
There
is,
was.
yeah.
Can I?
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I don't want to take over.
No, it's your story, man.
Okay. So I enjoy drinking strawberry milk. Okay, but I
just dapped this guy up.
but I have made the point to obviously we work in podcasting, but me and Jackson share a workspace.
Yeah.
In the office, in the cubicles at the podcast.
Cubicles?
What's it called?
Well, why do we work in cubicles?
What are they called? The fucking office.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
called
they're
cubicles.
called
Oh,
cubicles,
yeah,
but I don't know why
cubicles.
we're working in cubicles.
There's so many workers
Okay, sorry, we have
working,
so many
producing the
employees.
podcast.
Yeah, I forget.
We talked amongst them, and I said that Jackson wasn't there. I voiced my opinion to some co-workers that I believe I would like to drink strawberry milk whenever. But I feel like as a 23-year-old man, people would think I'm childish and like a gimp. and like if I don't feel comfortable sitting outside by myself drinking strawberry milk.
You shouldn't.
Because I think society would think I'm a loser.
No
right?
one gives a fuck.
I
dude.
do.
Thank you. Because I said this to my coworkers, and all of them looked at me and were like, "What's wrong with you? Like, just drink whatever you want to drink, whatever."
Me and John had this conversation ages ago.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I think he was saying like, I said how I enjoyed strawberry milk, and he kind of did like a, is there anyone around that's going to hear this? And then like was like to me,
It's like
he's like,
admitting to like
he's
something.
like, look, I like strawberry milk as well, but
Yeah.
like, don't tell anyone that you like he was
That's
jealous
disgusting.
of me being able to freely drink strawberry milk without the veil of society upon me, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Just drink the milk.
I think drinking flavored milk is a sign of immaturity and a sign of
This is the voice of society, by the way.
immaturity and a sign of an uneducated palate, and just like you're striving for like artificial flavors that just aren't real. Like, what do you want? Be a man. Drink normal milk. If you're gonna be like a weird person and drink not water, drink normal milk. Don't put little fucking pink strawberries in your milk like a woman. That was in character. In character.
Yeah, and then at work they started calling me sexist for this opinion, and I had to stand up like I got on, I stood on a fucking crate, and I had to get in front of everyone and be like, look, I'm talking about immaturity here. I'm scared that I look immature. I'm not sexist. I'm not scared I look like a woman. Because they're like, oh, what, you wouldn't drink a cocktail? I don't give a fuck, man. I'll drink a cocktail. It's about the immaturity thing.
Well, because there's an art behind cocktail making.
Yeah.
There's no art behind making strawberry milk. Strawberry milk's designed for people that can't like eat normal foods. People that drink strawberry milk are the same people that go, oh, I don't like the taste of water. I'm going to drink G Fuel. It's the same fuckers that drink strawberry milk.
I've never had G Fuel.
Yeah,
You're a
this is a very
blight
different
on
thing.
society, all of you.
This is
You're pushing
insane. The point I'm making is that it's okay to drink strawberry milk, and somehow I'm the guy in the wrong.
If you drink strawberry milk, unsubscribe.
Don't go that far. I'm in between. Drink strawberry milk at the comfort of your own home, but let you know if you do that in society, you might be ostracized.
Drink strawberry milk and comment so I can block you personally.
I don't understand. And like the point that you're making, Jock, about drinking regular milk, I don't think that stands because I'd love to, but they don't make that in a carton.
do?
In a little carton that I can buy in the fridge or a vending machine. They don't just have the regular milk.
They literally sold that at uni vending machines.
Did they?
Yeah, the little Paul's bottles of milk.
No, they didn't.
Sorry. Okay, I'm lying.
Yeah, I mean,
Jock's lying.
yes, it is. Look, I'm still left very confused because I talked to people, these people thought I was an idiot, loser. Jock's voicing society and being like,
You are.
yeah, and I think I am a loser. I don't know. It's crazy. What's this? Have I got something? Oh, gross.
No, it's okay. We'll take care of it.
Thanks, bro.
Yuck.
Block that out. Cut that out.
Blur it.
Censor it. Gone.
You good?
The booger app.
Yeah, censor that. Yeah, I don't know. There's a wide sample range.
I think I have a strong opinion on this, to be fair. I don't know if I voice society. I just voice normal people.
It's insane. You guys are insane people.
I just think, like, come on.
And it's not just a man thing, because I asked a female friend, and she... Oh, we can't... I got her to leave a voice memo, because I was going to put it on this, because I was going to bring it up.
Okay.
But then... I don't know. So, the opinion was on our side, we'll say. But I don't know if we can put it in the thing. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would like to hear that.
I have a strong opinion on many things that are flavoured. I'm a man that drinks mainly just water. I don't like to venture out in too many other liquids.
Is this in character or Jock?
Pick. And I think that flavoured liquids is just like... It's really it's a ploy of capitalism to capture your like taste buds and control it for profit.
Guy who was just drinking Pepsi Max.
True.
Guy who was drinking Pepsi Max and asked if we wanted any, we said no.
Yeah, we were drinking water. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that like I'm a big advocate, and I feel like I give off the vibe that I drink strawberry milk.
No, you give off banana milk, guys.
I mean, yeah, I love banana milk.
Good
too.
read.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. I feel like strawberry milk is the socially acceptable one, and banana milk is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Banana milk, you're a minion.
Yeah,
You should be running
in the
around
system.
and what and what about strawberry milk? What does that make you? Come on, say it.
A troll from the Trolls universe.
Ah, okay, not bad.
Is that the one with Justin Timberlake?
Yep, and they sing pretty well. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe drinking strawberry milk would help your vocal cords and you become a better singer. Or you just look like a
A little bitch.
Just like a little bitch.
Look like a little bitch.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
With drinking flavoured milk.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Can you voice off in the comments? I really think flavoured milk's gross.
See, that's crazy. And like the point isn't about flavour as well, or like what you're ingesting. The point is about seeing someone and judging them for what they're ingesting into their own body.
I think it's a sign of insecurity from Jock. Sorry. I think it's a sign of insecurity from Jock. I really think that it's a...
Come on, bruh.
It's a projection of like a... He always feels judged by other people, that he will then have to judge other people equally the way he feels he gets judged. So that
Wrong.
like... This is Jock's opinion. It can't be wrong.
Wait.
This is Jock's opinion of Jock.
I'm saying this is what Jock thinks.
Who's drunk?
Jock was the guy who was just here. He left.
Oh.
Not you,
Why
dude.
you, Jock?
The guy with the glasses on.
The
Ah.
guy with the glasses is
Okay.
Jock. Yeah, he's like an insecure guy who really doesn't think that... I forget how bad of a bit this is for audio listeners. A second ago, I was wearing sunglasses.
I'm here in person. I can't follow.
Whatever. I don't actually like, for people out there that drink flavored milk that may have been offended by my comments. It's all a bit really.
Comedy
I don't
podcast.
actually care, but I do personally not like flavored milk because I think it's yucky.
He
But
wants to cave your head in.
if I see you drink it, I'll cave your head in. But you can. It's up to you. That's a risk you should need to be willing to take.
You're going to check if Jock's around first.
Check over your shoulder. Yeah, he could smash your face in. Maybe, let's do this. 5 years in the future. Let's talk to our 5 year.
Whoa. Okay.
5 year self. So let's do the math on that. 29, 28, 27.
Yeah, one's
Yeah.
close to 30.
Pushing 30.
Fuck.
Pushing 30. Bro, you're closer to 30 than like other years.
True. I'm closer to 30 than other years.
Every day you're closer to 30.
Yeah. What would you say to your because we can, because the other one was a fictional.
Whoa.
That was a fictional reality.
Yeah.
Let's just have fun. This is serious. What would
This
you?
is a time capsule.
Well, no. Let's see. Let's predict where they're at, so we can make ourselves either really depressed or really happy.
I'm trying to decide like if I want to be funny or not. Or if I
I'm
wanna
trying
be
to think
real
if like
serious.
if I downplay it, then if I am successful in the future, it's more of like a hey look, like that's a funny bit, or if I upplay it now and then when I'm future like I did it, but it could also be like oh fuck I didn't do that.
Yeah. Or it's funny if you downplay it really low and you're like, wow, even worse. Things
Yeah.
got even worse.
Yeah.
Like couldn't even imagine it getting that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my main thing I'll say is that just hopefully things aren't horribly bad and things are just all right.
Yeah.
I'm going real low with it, setting the bar in hell here. I think
Hope you're alive.
yeah, even then. Yeah, I think hopefully you're alive and living somewhere and warm. Hope you're warm.
Horrendously low bar. That's insane.
Yeah, hope you're warm. Hope things are all good.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
Huh? Hey, man.
Is this like a hope you're... Sorry. Go, Joe.
No, what do you have to say? Jock?
Jonk was going to say, if this is like a...
Does Jock talk in the third person?
As of now, Jonk will talk in the third person.
John
He thought that... is this like a... Hope you're doing well, mate, or is this like, at this point in time, I want you to be doing this?
bit of both.
Okay. Proceed.
Wait, is it my turn?
Whoever was talking when I interrupted.
You.
No, it was Jackson. I interrupted Jackson.
Hey, man. Hope
You could have transitioned by then.
All right. Yeah, I hope you're alright. I hope things got better. Yeah, I don't have much more to say than that.
I want $1 billion in the bank.
That would be sick, yeah,
I want-
actually. Stick around, hang around John. John's going to have $1 billion.
I want a piece of John's $1 billion.
Sue John.
Yeah. I want to, I think, hopefully in 5 years' time I've got more gold stuff.
Because I like colour or physical gold?
Either way, I'm not too picky, really. But I'm just thinking more, like if you, okay.
More gold-plated belongings.
Yeah, 28-year-old John, if you don't have like at least like a gold pistol or something cool like that.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't have to be real gold, bro. I'm not, you know me, I'm not a, picky guy, not materialistic, obviously. But more gold stuff, more gold stuff.
Nice.
Physically painting your pistol gold.
Yeah.
Is pretty funny.
Yeah, so buy a firearm and paint it gold.
Efficient.
Get it all over your heads when you're like holding it.
Yeah, maybe, what else is cool gold? I think I've got a gold pen. So keep hold of that.
Gold knives and forks.
Knives and forks.
A nugget?
Gold nugget, bro. Gold chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget covered in gold.
Yeah.
For me pushing 30, you're a fucking old mate. I hope you've stayed in touch with the people that make you happy, and you continue to make an effort with the people. Continue to make an effort with the people that you consider valuable in your life, and you don't let other things like work or life get in the way of maintaining those connections.
Is this Jonk in character?
Hello, 5 years in the future. You're really old now.
Yeah.
I hope you really maintain those connections with people that like provide you valuable.
For the audio listeners, Jock took
Head.
his sunglasses off.
Yeah, stay close to the people that give you head.
Yeah.
So right now, no one. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny looking back. Being 28, looking back, being like, what did 23-year-old me say again? Out of curiosity. Stay close to the people that give you head. It's like, wow, way too old to be saying.
Yeah.
Was that a 16-year-old you that said that? Nah, I was 23 when I said that.
On the episode talking about being an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, how long did you how long was that episode? What else did you talk about? Talked about how I shat in my pants, like for about 40 minutes.
Told my grandma to fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we? Is this
Played
like
a character named Jock.
I think this is a natural end. We need to stop. I think.
This is the time capsule episode, bro.
Apparently, this is a time capsule episode. So, I don't know if anyone else got anything out of this episode.
Don't downplay it, bro.
Genuinely.
This is
You
the
always
fucking-
downplay our episodes.
Yeah, this
Our
is the
episodes
best-
are swag. This is the best one yet.
This is the best fucking episode I've ever been a part of.
Thanks everyone for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Comment what you would say to you 5 years ago.
Comment what you'd say to me in 5 years' time.
Go watch the Day in the Life vlog video.
I put up a live stream from the inside of John's toilet. It's live streaming right now. Go check it out. Link in description.
Whoa, there's
Wow.
my dirty asshole. Cut that.
Bye.
Yes, yeah.